Well, I guess things ain't gonna get no better. Hope they stop feuding though and don't make things worse for each other. Well, let's see what exactly happened, because damn.
All right, when it comes to Elon Musk and Donald Trump, it looks like their relationship has ended. President Trump talked to ABC and he said President Trump on Saturday said there would be serious consequences if tech mogul Elon Musk funds Democratic candidates to run against Republicans who vote in favor of the GOP's sweeping budget bill. Asked if he thought his relationship with the Tesla and SpaceX CEO was over, Trump said, "I would assume so, yeah."
Yeah, there's also a story about what really happened when when Scott Bessent and he clashed over who would run the IRS, and also about Doge and what they were doing at Treasury. And when they left the office, the story is that Musk tried to ram him like a rugby player as he was in the hall, and then Bessent hit him back, and Trump evidently said, "This has got to stop." So there was definitely a scrum and yelling in the hall. I didn't know there was
what?
ram him like a rugby. And when they left the office, the story is that Musk tried to ram him like a rugby player as he was in the hall, and then Bessent hit him back, and Trump evidently said, "This has got to stop." So there was definitely a scrum and yelling in the hall. I didn't know there was physical confrontation. Here's what Caroline Levitt said.
I certainly wouldn't describe it as a fistfight, Maria. It was definitely a disagreement. Although I was not there, I didn't witness it with my own eyes. I heard about it through secondhand reporting. But again, we've moved on from that. The president has moved on from it. And the entire administration is focusing on passing this bill. But also, Maria, cutting waste, fraud, and abuse from our government remains a critical component of this administration's agenda.
In my view, the thing that did it was not the criticism of the bill, which is not helpful, but the president overcome that. When he said the Epstein thing and when he said the president should be impeached. Are you crazy? This is an hour after you got the key to the Oval Office, after he stood up to you with the controversial things you did. I know about the $280 million. No one begged you to do it. And Trump won elections without being wildly outraised. $1 billion didn't get Kamala Harris over the finish line, and $288 million didn't get President Trump the victory. It definitely helped. He's definitely an asset. I'm in awe of his intellect. But when he got personal like that, why would you expect Trump to say, "Okay, just tell him to call me and we'll forget it"?
Well, the president is still furious about the whole...
Yeah, I don't play that. I don't play that neither. Listen, once you backstab me, that's it. Period. I don't play. I cut people off like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I have the ability to do that, because there's a lot of people out there that are way too forgiving. I can forgive, but I never forget. And they're way too forgiving. And everything is turn the other cheek and let it go and forgive. And these people continue. I'm telling you, you become enablers in people's lives, to friends, family. They will use you. And people that really, truly know how to manipulate people, they talk about this with psychopaths and sociopaths, and you know, they don't have no damn conscience, and they know how to manipulate people properly. You have to know which people to cut off, okay? And trust me, when you cut them off, you feel so much better.
Situation, he has every right to be. But as I said last week on the couch, I believe that Elon Musk is going to come around. And you already saw it yesterday. He was retweeting the president when he came to California. He was retweeting the administration, Marco Rubio, as well as J.D. Vance yesterday, about the response to what's happening in Los Angeles. And I think it goes all back to my original...
I remember watching Candace Owens, and she was talking about an issue she had with Trump. She ran into him, and like, he was real cold to her. Now, I don't even know what happened, but she had said... I don't know. It was something that maybe she said or did, and he didn't, you know what I mean? And I understand it. So, you know, and I know other people like that. It's like, yo, man, like, especially when you're a public figure, when you're running the whole gamut, of public figure. It's anything from musician to actor, YouTuber, anything under entertainment or politics, whatever makes you public. And if you know each other and you're actually really cordial, cool, or friends, and then people say stuff publicly about you like that, then it's just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because you have my number. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these people in the public eye, they all know each other. They have each other's numbers, emails, ways to get in touch with each other, but they'll mudsling to the public. And at that point, you're trying to move to incite millions of people to attack someone else, or move to, you know what I'm saying, to a certain position or believe a certain narrative. At that point, that shows me that you have no moral character. You get what I'm saying? So you got to watch out. You got a small level for people that's just normal folk, and for people at a high level where millions and millions of people know who they are, you got to watch out, because there's so many people out here that are just willing to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? To get people on their side, or get people to believe them, or shame you, or make you look bad, or lie about you. You gotta watch out, man. So whatever it is, I don't know what's going on with these two in reality. You get what I'm saying? Maybe only they really, really know. But it's just interesting to see this unfold the way it has. You know what I'm saying? And like I told y'all before, I don't trust either side. Just dirt on the left and the right and in the middle. I just want this country to be saved in some form or fashion, because I've been seeing it going down the target. And
The point. There's nowhere else to go, Elon. Either you're going to be with the party of crazy, which you just saw our first story of, letting their city be on fire, or you're going to try to make this party better. There's a legitimate criticism when it comes to Big Beautiful Bill, but you just can't shut down the entire bill as a result.
We were all talking over the weekend, like, what do you think happened? What made him just flip his switch?
Well,
and
just Sergio Gore had a lot to do with it.
Do you think, though? I mean, he was on Joe Rogan's show smoking marijuana. Do you think he...
Yeah, we got LA riots #2 going on. I've been thinking about talking about it. I don't know if I really feel like it. It's just more of the same crap with deportation, and, you know, I mean, maybe I will, but I'm just like, you know, and then YouTube acts funny whenever you talk about anything that's war-like or devastation-like going on, and, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta watch, you know, what videos I do, but I may talk about it. I've been following it here and there, but, you know, not really invested in it, you know what I'm saying, and talking about it.
He was microdosing? You think he was in a different place?
I don't want to project that, but I will say he's with the thing that can put him over the top is when Sergio Gore, who's head of personnel, said, this NASA guy, Mr. President, has given hundreds of thousands of dollars to Democratic causes, only gave you money after you won. He's going to have trouble getting through confirmation. And when they pulled the NASA guy out, who directly affects his business, and they need to work together, he said that was the last straw. Evidently, Sergio Gore and Elon Musk had this huge rivalry because he was dressed down. Musk dressed him down in front of people. He says, you're hiring people way too slow. Your vetting process is way too strict. You got to get people staffed. So that confrontation led to that confrontation, and that put him over the top.
But the bottom line, there's one commander-in-chief, and that's Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, and he has the support of the American people overwhelmingly in the last election.
I'm Steve Doocy. I'm Brett.
Man, oh man. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to. I already follow Elon. Now I gotta follow him more. See what he's tweeting and retweeting. I mean, he tweets like 1,000 times a day. So yeah, he's always tweeting something. Musk body checked Secretary Bez yesterday. Just they getting it in. My God. Oh, God. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. If you enjoyed my thoughts, hit the like button, subscribe, and share.